everyone, it is I, your favorite perfect being. Today we are reacting to another video. Cell becomes a Twitch streamer. So I hopefully, expect you all to see the irony in this wonderful reaction today. Cell the YouTuber is going to react to a Cell Twitch streamer. Huh? Well, if you don't enjoy the irony in it, oh well. Comment on me all that like button and spirit bomb that subscribe button, everybody. Have a perfect day. Check out the memberships, mitosis, we're going viral. And let's get this perfect reaction started. A link to the original video will be down below as always. This is by Barack Obeezy. Alright.
Jesus Christ, he can shake it better than the girls on the hub.
Wait, what? What you talking about,
my
Roshi?
Goodness, it's so fast.
Wait, what?
Up and
What you
down,
watching?
up and down. Oh yeah, boy, you shake that big black wagon like a pro. Jesus.
Having a heart.
That's no question. I'm turned up.
Old man, what the hell are you watching?
Jeez.
It should be obvious.
What the hell
I'm
is
watching
going on
a young
here,
black man shake that booty for some donations.
What?
Fine. Then I suppose a better question would be, why are you watching that?
Because why not? This right here is the good stuff.
Can't you just watch this somewhere else?
I know damn well
Trunks.
that's not the time traveler
Oh,
trying
boy.
to tell me what to do in my
Why are you
house.
talking, Trunks?
I'm not trying to be
Why are you
rude,
talking, Trunks?
but you have to
Why are you
realize that
talking?
there's a literal baby in the room.
He's not even old enough to understand what's on the screen, so I don't see the problem.
It doesn't matter if he understands it or not. He shouldn't have
Adult
to see
Trunks.
this at all.
You see how the other one doing?
Bulma,
Not
there's
saying
only
shit,
two
right?
options.
You do
Either
that.
you leave so your child doesn't have to witness this young man make his hard-earned money, or you get up here and start shaking those pancake cheeks you got.
I
That's
mean,
the only
Bulma,
way
you
I'll
could
turn
just-
this off.
I mean,
You got some nerve saying that to her in front of me.
mean-
You better watch your mouth before I put an end to your pathetic existence.
Calm down, widow's
I mean,
peak.
I
It's
can
not
say
that
it.
serious.
That's it.
Roshi
Trunks,
over here, he
bring
won't
his
get
old
away
ass
with
to me
that.
right
He
now.
might get blasted.
All right, relax. I'll change the video if that will get you to calm down.
Everybody, comment on that like button and spirit bomb that subscribe button. Hey, it's me.
Too skinny.
Wait, go back. That was Cell.
Yeah, that was me.
Now, some of you may be wondering why a murderer
isn't me,
like
but it's
me
another me.
wants
That's
your
a me.
attention. Well, boy, do I have good news for you all. As of today, I decided to
Timelines
change
be
my
wonderful.
ways and become a full-time live streamer on
Yo.
Twitch.
I'm tired of all these young niggas
That's
trying to
crazy, 'cause
become a
I'm a
Twitch
creator
streamer.
on
The only
YouTube.
thing I want to see on
Man,
there are
that
hot
must mean
tub and
in a
bikini
different
dancing
timeline,
streams.
There's
You're
a
not a
Twitch version
saying,
of me
old man.
reacting
So
to
who
me
said you can
on
say that
YouTube.
word?
Would you calm down for 10 seconds, vegetable? Goku gave me the pass.
That nigga Kakarot needs to
Hey.
stop giving these earthlings the pass.
He gave Roshi
It's
the
like it's
pass.
some sort of N-word
Yo.
bargain sale.
Master Roshi, you're missing the point. He's probably planning something dangerous.
Calm down, Lil Krill. I understand that. But he's gonna take views away from my favorite hot tub streamers.
But wouldn't that
Wait,
technically
what?
be a good thing? It'll probably be easier for them to notice you in the chat if that happens.
You know what, Marty McFly? I like the way you think.
Guys, let's focus.
Trunks,
you can't
I
keep
know I
getting
told you to
sidetracked
shut
like
up,
this.
but for once you
Krillin,
have a point.
I think you're a good guy and all. But nigga, you should be the last person telling us to focus. You folded for some robot coochie, which led to
Hey,
Cell
he
achieving
ain't
his perfect
wrong.
form.
Krillin did fold for Robo Coochie. Anybody who disagrees, rewatch
Why is he
my
holding the
saga.
device?
Listen up, Shoddy.
This man
Shoddy?
fell for the girl.
I like
after
the
one
vibe you
kiss.
had the other day, and I know you were definitely
Not-
feeling
not
the
kiss
Lil
on the
Krill's
lips, a
vibe
kick-
as well,
a peck
which is
on the
probably why
cheek.
you ended up giving me a kiss.
This man fell.
But sadly, I can't let any
for a
feelings
peck.
get in the way of me carrying out my mission.
Interesting. He sounds serious. But my readings are telling me that Lil Krill is easily persuaded.
You're right. I did feel a vibe between us the other day. But right now, I really don't have a good feeling about the device you're holding. So I think Lil Krill should sit it down so we can pick up where we left off. No one has to get hurt, right?
Damn it. I understand she's an android, but her voice and the way she said Lil Krill kind of gets me going a little bit.
How odd.
Krillin.
My scanners
Please,
are telling
man.
me that Lil Krill has a lot of blood
You
rushing
make it
towards his
so
belly.
easy to fold.
So if this means what I think, then I have
You
an idea.
fold.
So what do you think, Lil Krill?
And
Damn it.
Your
Why
name
am I
shouldn't be
folding like
Krillin.
this?
It should be origami.
I mean, Vegeta seemed to be handling Cell pretty well, so is blowing her up really our only option?
If you absorbing her will actually make you a challenge for me, then go ahead.
Hey, really, G?
Father,
Thanks.
what the hell are you
You're
doing?
awesome, man.
Shut up, boy.
I'm gonna go absorb
A
18.
real Saiyan would fight their enemy at their strongest.
Well, not me,
so,
but...
if this nigga
I mean,
has a way
me
to
and
get
18 are
stronger,
cool now,
then
but
I want to
old
see
me
it.
absorbed
What
18.
the hell are these Namekians doing?
And
Piccolo,
technically,
tell me
that
what's going on
timeline of
down
me
there.
is probably
They should
about to
already be
go
back by
absorb
now.
18.
The only thing I see going on is the end of the world starting
right side,
because
somebody
two
gets to be
Namekians
perfect.
decided to be some fucking sellouts. Krillin is down there and is just refusing to push the only button on the remote. And your racist baby daddy is leading Cell over to their direction. I don't know why we all trusted those incompetent ass Namekians to handle something as serious as this.
How are you going to call Vegeta racist when you're over here calling him and Krillin a Namekian? The way you use it sounds like the way Frieza uses the word monkey.
You know I'm a Namekian, so I don't know why you even said what you just said.
Yeah,
but Namekian is my people's version of the word nigga,
Yeah,
alongside
pretty
it
much.
being our race
And
name.
I'm saying
So I'm
Namekian
basically just
and
calling
human.
them niggas when I say Namekians.
So every time we said Namekian, we were actually just saying the N-word?
No.
It
The
depends
meaning
on the
varies
context,
depending on
Bowman.
how
You gotta
you
be
use
clear
it.
about it.
But that's something for another time because we need to focus on the two sellouts about to doom our planet.
Yeah.
Did you make up your mind?
Krillin.
Yup. You can talk in a seductive voice all you want,
And
but I'm not gonna fold when the world is at stake.
Lil Krill.
So I'm sorry to say this, but blowing you up is the safest option. But hey, maybe we can meet again in another life.
Wait, Little Krill, have you ever experienced
boy.
Robo-Coochie?
What?
God damn it, of course I haven't. And you know that. You're just trying to make me regret what I'm about to
16.
do.
Not at all, Little
Hey, yo,
Krill.
I gotta meet this
I
version
recall
of
a conversation
16.
I heard from Android
I
18
ain't never
the
heard
other
him be
day
that
after you two
uncensored.
met. She said she wanted to do some pretty unimaginable things to that bald head of yours. So if you still want to experience some Robo-Coochie,
Yo.
then you still have the chance.
Did you actually
16
say all
actually
that?
saying Robo Coochie.
Yeah. Something
Y'all
about
a
that bald head
wild
just
man.
does something to me. It's Lil Krill, right?
Yeah, but if you want, you can call me Big Krill.
Nah. I like Lil Krill better. It's the perfect name for a short, handsome king like you.
Aww. See the man folded for a damn pay. What I say? What I say?
When all this is said and done, I'm expecting some next level coochie from you and nothing less.
Well, at
course.
least he's got his mind
All I
on
ask is that you keep
business.
that bald head smooth for me.
That was always the plan, Shoddy. I did that because I was
Krillin?
in love. You wouldn't understand.
Nigga, you weren't in love.
You
You were
could
just
have
horny.
tossed the device away. Why'd
He
you
learned from the
stop
best.
on it?
And what made it worse was that the only time you talked to her was right after her and her brother beat the hell out
fact
of
that-
us. And even then,
He
while we
didn't
were
think
on the
it
ground
through.
in agony, you
I've
decided
gotten-
to start flirting.
I've got
talking
Piccolo's
about,
DNA.
You
I've
can
got
call
the
me
man's
Big Krill,
intellect. I
or
can
whatever
view
lame
that
shit you
with the
said.
same disdain Piccolo
Krillin,
just did.
You're a down bad
Even though
sellout.
I still
So don't
won.
you ever try and tell me, of all people, to stay focused.
It's about time you started talking like a real Saiyan.
Damn
Father,
right.
don't try and act like you were any better. You literally led Cell to Android 18 so he can absorb her. If
I mean,
anything,
yeah.
you sold harder than Krillin did.
Thank you, my
Nigga, fuck
Saiyan.
you, Trunks. You were an accident. I'm going to the lookout to wait for Kakarot and his son.
Okay.
Actually, I should have made your mother get an abortion.
Oh!
Come on, dude. That's really messed up to say to your son.
Don't worry about him, Yamcha. He knows I'm right. He just has too much pride to admit it.
Listen, man. If you ever need someone to talk to, just let me know. I can tell having a pops like that must be rough, especially on the mental.
I know you and my mother aren't on good terms, but I actually might take you up on that when all this is over. But for now, we need to get back to what Cell is talking about.
My first stream
Oh,
will
yeah,
be held
being
in
a Twitch
approximately
streamer.
3 days from
Besides
now.
being a
It will be
YouTuber
a
like
quick
I do.
test stream to make sure everything is
Again,
running correctly.
if in an
During
alternate
that test
timeline,
stream,
the
gifted
Twitch stream of
subs
me
will
is
be
reacting to the me
50%
that's
off.
being a YouTube
Then,
me,
the next
I am
day
laughing
will
my
be my
ass off in the
actual stream,
multiverse.
where I will be
swear.
holding a fun little event called the Cell Games. Just as a heads up, though, I will be running ads during the Cell games. So
Yeah,
if you
'cause
want
we
to
gotta
watch
get
without
that
any
ad
ads
revenue.
or
Y'all know
interruptions,
how it
then
be.
make sure you sub up.
There's no way he expects us to believe all this. He has to have an alternative motive
Yeah,
or something.
sub up. Y'all heard
Now
him.
I'm
Spam
aware
button
that
that
some of you
subscribe
might
button
not
and comment
believe
me
this
all that
sudden
like button.
change of personality, especially if you have a big scar on your face and your name is Yamcha. A quick side note, I hate that nigga. It makes me sick knowing I inherited some of his genes. But that's besides the point. You all can rest
Other means
assured,
definitely
because
good
the
at
Cell
roasting.
Games is
Okay.
just a fun little tournament. Similar to the World Tournament you all are accustomed to. But I will explain
we're
more on the
tough.
rules during the
We
actual
are
stream.
tough.
Anyone is welcome, but there will be an entrance fee for everyone except for my extended family members. These family members are known as a group called the Z Fighters. We
Yeah.
may not look alike, but I inherited most of my genes from them. So I look at all of them as my parents in a way.
Yeah.
Of course, with the exception of Yamcha.
Bro, come on. What did I even do to this guy?
Now that I think about it, since he does have some of our genes, that actually would make us his parents in a way. And since we're all guys, would
Krillin,
that technically
Krillin,
make us gay?
Krillin,
Because
shut
now we
up.
all basically have a shared biological kid.
Krillin, shut up before you gotta go to the corner.
This nigga Krillin, bro. Why does that even come across his mind?
My bad. I probably shouldn't have asked that.
Yeah,
That's everything I needed to announce. You can find my channel at twitch.tv/superperfectcell. And with that, I hope you all have an amazing day.
Yeah, have a perfect day. And for the YouTube
I
me,
almost
be sure to
forgot.
check out
That last message was for everyone,
youtube.com/sellingbomb.
except for Yamcha, of course.
Bro, this guy's been on my Johnson all day. So what are we gonna do about him? He's obviously planning something.
Well, thanks to the amazing, and I mean amazing work of Krillin and my father, no one here is strong enough to fight Cell right now. So, it's probably best if we go to the lookout and wait for Goku and Gohan to exit the time chamber.
You know what,
Yeah,
Trunks?
wait for the
I
real
honestly thought you were
challenges
cool
to
at
show
first,
up
but
for
you're
me.
a dick just like your dad. You don't know how to let stuff go.
Shut up talking to me, Krillin. I came back in time to help fix this timeline, and everything is going to shit. So I
Yeah.
think it's understandable if I hold a few grudges when a bald midget without a fucking nose and a man-child with a widow's peak as big as his ego does something that leads to everyone's lives possibly being at risk.
Oh! Trunks spitting. Okay. Okay, Trunks, you
I
made
see
me
you
proud with
popping out
that
with
one.
the turban and cape combo again, Piccolo. That look is mad fresh, not gonna lie.
If we got this, Trunks, it would have been a
I
lot better.
appreciate that, my Namekian. If you want, I can make you a similar
What's
outfit with
good,
my
my
clothes
Namekian?
beam.
He doesn't want to see your dirty green magic, Namek.
Hey, whatever, the clothes beam get you
Excuse
some
me?
good Gucci.
You heard me, Namek. Keep
gotta
that
get the
voodoo
Gucci if you
space
wanna get
magic
the
away
Gucci.
from my son.
Be
What
real.
did I tell you about calling me and my people that word?
Oh, yeah, because I'm supposed to call you a Namekian, right? Well, it's just a dumb name for a dumb group of people.
Man, my saying
If
be
you're gonna
tripping
be
over here.
racist, at least get your terms right. It's pronounced Namekian.
I don't care how you're supposed to say it, Namek.
Hey, Piccolo, do you want the N-word pass?
Boy! What the hell do you think you're doing? He's nothing more than a mere Namek. He doesn't deserve the pass.
If you're gonna
Vegeta,
call him the
chill
Namekian
out.
version of the N-word, then he should be able to do the same to you. Plus, I honestly have no
Trunks got a
problem with
point.
Piccolo saying it. He's mad, chill, and cool.
It's
Hey,
all
my
good,
Namekian
Trunks.
gets it.
I already got the pass from Gohan and Goku.
Stop lying,
Hey.
Namek. You know that's Cap.
It's not Cap, you monkey.
You sentient sensu being.
You tailless primate.
Green African space wizard.
Disease-riddled baboon with an extinct race and a destroyed home planet.
Oh!
Damn, he just
Made
fried your
Vegeta
ass.
tilt his damn
Watch
head
that
back.
filthy mouth of yours, Namek.
Okay.
Shut up,
Vegeta
nigga.
got his feeling hurt with that one.
Sounds like you finally started using the pass, Piccolo.
Goku! I want my rematch. Pull
It's
up.
about time
Pull
I heard you
up,
say it,
Goku.
my
Pull
Namekian.
up.
Huh. I should be saying the same thing to you.
I just wanted to hear you say it first to see if it sounded natural.
And
And
it
I
did.
have to admit, Piccolo, you sounded way more Saiyan than me when you said it.
Thanks.
Goku.
But I can't say the same for
I
you,
appreciate
Goku.
that, but
Your delivery when saying Namekian could be a little better.
Goku.
All right,
You
shut up,
really
Namek.
ain't got much
Kakarot,
heart whenever
why
it
do you
comes to
keep
being
giving
me.
the pass out to these
As far as heart,
weaklings?
though, you
Come
got
on,
heart.
Vegeta. There's no need to call him that.
My brother, You just giving him a reason to cook your ass again. So just chill with all that racism.
Yeah,
My
listen to
nigga,
Mr.
what even
Popo.
are you? You're so vocally and physically black. It's like you're a living stereotype.
Instead of worrying
Vegeta.
about my appearance, you should worry about my hands, brother. Cause I'm ready to box if you keep up all this disrespect and racism.
What the hell am I even witnessing?
You're about to witness your pops get handled properly if he doesn't cut his mess out.
Did he just...
Yep.
Nah, he couldn't
Yeah,
have.
he did.
It was
Yeah, he
probably
did,
just
Trunks.
perfect timing.
You're not mistaken.
Right?
Kakarot, tell this little
You're
piece
not
of
mistaken.
charcoal to mind his business
That mug
before
over
he
there
gets hurt.
reminds. He do.
Vegeta, stop.
Stop for what? He's the one that started with me.
Nigga, just shut up and listen. You're about to
Yeah,
make a big
listen
mistake.
to Goku, damn it.
Mr. Popo is different, Vegeta. The amount of power he holds is almost incomprehensible for people like us to understand. So this really isn't a fight you want to start. Trust me.
Kakarot,
Yeah, for real.
you know damn well that's Cap. Because if he was so strong, then why doesn't he go stop Cell right now?
When I was little, he told
remind
me he
you
was
of
some
the
type of
pecking
omnipotent
order.
being or whatever. And he isn't able to act unless acted upon. So if you
Yeah, for
harm
real.
him, he'll have to use his divine privilege or something like that.
There's no way you
Mr.
honestly
Popo will whoop
expect me
your
to
ass.
believe that.
All right then, player. Swing. And that'll be the
Swing,
last time
swing,
you
swing,
ever walk
Vegeta,
straight
please
again.
swing. I want to
I
see.
refuse to believe this little burnt marshmallow is some sort of god.
You're right to think I'm not a god. My brother, I'm something so far above that your candy ass wouldn't even begin to understand the half of it.
How did you hear that? I said that in my head.
I knew it. He can read minds.
Yep.
I'm not reading your mind, pretty boy. I can just hear thoughts the same way you're hearing the words leaving my mouth. And no cap, it drives me crazy sometimes. My brother, I'm talking real crazy. I get to the point where I want to destroy this entire goddamn reality.
My bad. I didn't mean to make you mad.
You chillin', pretty boy. I just had to get that off my chest. You feel me, my brother.
You good.
See what I'm talking about, Vegeta? Just trust me on this one.
Whatever. Just stay out of my head and leave me alone, you big back midget.
Yeah, that's what I thought, playboy. I would have folded your ass 6 ways from Sunday, then twisted that ass 4 ways from Thursday.
All right, so what's Cell been up to?
To keep things short, Krillin and my father practically helped him achieve his perfect form. And now he supposedly
yeah,
changed
pretty
his
much.
ways
I
and
got my
became a
perfect
Twitch
form in that
streamer.
reality.
Which is obviously a lie.
Maybe he's not
I mean,
lying
not really.
since he hasn't destroyed
If
the
you
planet
take into
yet.
consideration
But
there's
I
a
guess
Cell
there's
that's a
only one
YouTuber,
way
a
to
Cell
find
that's a
out,
Twitch
right,
streamer
guys?
just becomes kind of normal.
He didn't
It
even
becomes
care that I let
understandable at
Cell
that point.
reach his perfect form. That's how I know you're a real Saiyan, Kakarot. Unlike the disappointment over there that I'm forced to call my son.
Don't worry, pretty boy. I don't think you're a disappointment.
Thanks, I guess. But I wasn't even thinking...
I know.
Oh. Of course.
I'm not gonna
Don't
lie,
sweat it,
Piccolo.
Trunks.
I think it's time for you to retire this fit.
Yeah,
Don't
for
play
real.
with me, Gohan. You shouldn't even be talking with that dusty-ass armor on.
And you got those big, unnecessary shoulder pads like you want to play football or something.
All right, Gohan, what do you want?
All jokes aside, I actually wanted you to make me that same outfit, Piccolo.
Lil Namekian, you should have just started off with that.
Yo. I'll admit, Piccolo got a fit.
Just like I said, voodoo space magic.
It is not voodoo space magic, man. A good fit's a good fit.
Now, hold on, y'all. That brother clean, ain't he?
Wow, Gohan.
Yeah.
You look fresh as hell.
I'll admit.
Wow. Just look at you, Gohan. You definitely just became the flyest person here.
All I see is dirty Namek clothing.
Damn, my brother. Is hating the only thing you know how to do?
Vegeta,
Wait a
quit
minute.
tripping.
Goku, didn't you just
saying.
leave to go check out Cell?
Yeah, but I realized I never changed back into my fit when I was up here. I gotta look presentable if he's actually a streamer now, you feel me?
Yeah,
Yo.
I guess. But I
Goku,
really
you
don't
gonna
think
pull
he's
up to the
serious about
Twitch
being-
Don't worry,
me,
my brother.
but you ain't gonna
We
pull up to
feel
the
you
YouTube me
100%.
Good looks, my
Man.
brother.
You best trip through realities after you visit
Hell
that
yeah.
me. Because this me wants a rematch, and I'm pretty sure like a couple more timelines of me want a rematch too.
Jimmy, did you start the stream yet?
Yes. I started
All
it
right.
about 3 minutes ago.
Jimmy
Thank
Firecracker,
you,
everybody.
Jimmy. And could you please tell me how everything is looking then?
Yo, what's good,
Everything
me?
seems to be working properly. The
Yo, I'm
connection
still
and the audio
tripping
are great,
because
sir. so we should be ready to go live
YouTuber
without any problems when you
reacting
start
to
the
a
Cell
Cell
games.
Twitch streamer.
Also, you already have
Again,
70,000
everybody,
viewers.
if this is
For a test
happening
stream,
in a
that's very impressive.
paradoxical event in another reality,
Perfect. You can
like
end
an
the stream
alternate
now, Jimmy.
timeline,
Before
there
I end
is
it,
a Twitch
some people in the chat sent in
reacting
some
to
donations.
the YouTube
Would you
me.
like me to read some of them?
We already have donations. Let's hear them, then, Jimmy.
Timelines
All
are
right,
funny
let's
as
see.
hell.
We have a $5 donation from the Turtle Hermit Freak that says, "How are you going to promote your stream on all the news channels and not have at least one person shaking some ass? Is there anything you wish to say to that, sir?"
It looks like we have a chronic masturbator in the chat. Well,
I mean,
sorry to
it
burst your
is
bubble,
Roshi,
Turtle Hermit
so-
Freak, but I plan on having my stream filled with pure entertainment without the need of sexual attraction. Actually, as a matter of fact, Jimmy, ban that nigga. We don't need that type of energy on our stream.
Looks like I'm refunding my $5 then.
Now I'm like, wait.
What the hell are they even showing nowadays? I'm just trying to see some ass. He's still too skinny for my
Roshi.
liking, but he sure does know how to shake it. So it looks like I found my beat material for today.
We have a 17-cent donation from Keep the Change Lil Bro. He says, "Get
Everybody
you something
comment
nice
on
with
that
that,
like
gang."
button, spirit
I'm
ball,
not
that
sure what he
subscribe
means,
button.
but do you have anything to
Have a
say?
perfect day.
He's just trying to be funny, Jimmy. But little does he know that I accept all donations.
All right, let's see what else we have. Goodness gracious, slap me senseless like I'm a little thought. We just got a $10,000 donation from Monkey Hater 24. He says, "I always love to support an evil genius when I see one. Would you mind if we hopped on a call?"
Wait.
Oh my God, I
You
love
ain't
you,
joking.
Jimmy. You seriously
Is that
crack me up
Frieza?
sometimes.
Is that
But
Frieza?
sure, get him in a call if you can.
All right, sir. You two should be connecting right now.
Monkey Hater 24, welcome.
Why, thank you.
Yo, it's
but I
Frieza.
must say, it truly is a pleasure to meet someone like you.
Wait a minute, that voice. Frieza, is that you?
I'm appalled you know who I am, Cell. Heh, I guess I'm more popular than I thought.
Hey, it's really you. I never thought I would have the chance to have this
That's
conversation
good,
because
chillin'.
I thought you were supposed to be dead.
Oh, trust me, I am very much dead. But I do have my ways to reach the living world when I need to.
Very interesting, Frieza. I do
How the
know
hell
you
do
don't
you
do
do
things
that?
on a whim, so what made you want to reach out to me specifically?
Well, to be honest, I was made aware of your existence 20 minutes ago by some poor soul you happened to kill while you were having your glow-up. They told me everything that's been happening on that planet recently. So
I mean,
once
that
I
explains
realized
it.
you were doing something I physically couldn't do myself, then I knew I just had
Well,
to
I mean,
support you in
perfection
some
is
way.
what perfection does.
Well, I appreciate the money, but like I said to everyone else, I changed my ways and have a new passion for full-time streaming.
Yeah.
I respect how committed you are to playing that role. If I was a weak little earthling, I would probably be fooled as well. But I'm not.
Nah, my nigga, I'm actually being serious.
Excuse me? My what?
You know?
You heard
My
me,
nigga?
Frieza.
Like as in, my guy or friend?
That's something you're supposed to call a filthy monkey like Goku. So don't
Hey.
ever bring me down to their primitive
actually
racist
am
level
part
by
Saiyan,
calling
so
me that.
Frieza, remember we're on Twitch. They don't play around with racist behavior like that.
I'm sick of people trying to filter me by saying it's racist. They literally turn into giant apes. So in my eyes, calling them a monkey is just an astute observation. How can it be racist if it's true? If you can't realize that, then you might be just as dumb as the rest of those monkeys.
You're a funny guy, Frieza. Twitch,
Yeah.
he's just joking, by the way. But you actually might be right with that last thing you said. Because some of my genes are actually made up of people like Goku and Vegeta. So if being called dumb like the rest of those monkeys means you're comparing me to them, then I don't really mind.
Frieza, you good?
Frieza, you still there?
You're not actually being serious, right? You're just being a troll, right, Cell?
I'm actually being serious. I forgot to say this, but I also have some of your genes too. So in a way, you're also like my dad. Which would make you and Goku
Frieza.
co-parents, now that I think about it.
Oh my god, you're actually being serious.
Of course I am.
Goku
Why would I
shipped
lie
with
to one of
Frieza.
my dads?
I beg your pardon?
My mic must have cut out for a second. Basically, I said I wouldn't lie to you, Dad.
Nigga, fuck you. No one with monkey blood running through their veins could ever call me their dad. This conversation is over, and I'm refunding my 10K. You can keep the 3 minutes of my life that I just wasted, because I never want them back.
I'm sorry you had to hear that, sir. Are you going to be okay?
Don't sweat it, Jimmy.
I thought I got lucky by meeting him because I streamed a few days early. But I guess I was wrong. Anyways, let's hear one more donation. Then after that, I think I'm gonna end today's stream.
I understand, sir. Let's see what we have. Okay, so we have a $15 donation from TFS Fan that says, "Gonna need a senzu for that one." Is there anything you want to say to that?
Make him a VIP, Jimmy.
Damn
that
right.
Was an elite reference.
On it, sir. After that, I'll shut the stream down for you.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thanks,
you really
Jimmy.
helped me out a lot today with this test stream. So expect a nice check to hit your account in a few days, my nigga. You earned it.
Yo, well done, Twitch streamer me. YouTuber me is proud.
You say it so elegantly.
Which means in an alternate timeline, Twitch me is
Goku,
proud of
how long
YouTube
were you
me.
listening?
Long enough to hear that I'm technically a father of 2 now.
I mean,
and that you actually changed.
Yeah, Goku, it's true.
Welcome to the family, son.
Yay! Yo.
After that,
wait till I tell
talked with
Vegeta.
your brother a little more and got the date for his first official stream. So
Wait,
in
I
a few
think he
days, we're
technically
all going to
found
show
out
up
through
and
the
support
TV.
him as a big family. Oh, and I almost forgot to say thank you, Krillin. Because if you weren't a down bad hornball for that robot chick, then my son would still be the way he was before he absorbed her and became perfect.
Yeah, sure,
Oh,
whatever.
that's
Hey, can you do me a favor, Goku?
Yeah, of course. What is it?
When they ask what happened to your forehead, tell them Lil Krill did it.
What? Okay. Everybody be sure to comment on that like button. Spirit bomb that subscribe button. Go check out the original video down below. YouTube Cell just reacted to Twitch Cell. This was hilarious. If you want to see Cell becomes a Twitch streamer, go check out the original video. As for if I'll start streaming on Twitch, that remains to be seen, perhaps in the future. Everybody, have a perfect day! Check out the rest of the reaction videos on the channel, check out the gameplays, check out the Mitosis memberships! We're going viral! Comment on that like button and spirit bomb that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one! Goodbye, humans!